This is an ABP Life podcast.
A lot has happened not just in India but around the globe. Let's talk about it in today's Let's Catch Up only on ABP Life podcast. I'm your host Manasi Gupta with the latest headlines of the day. To begin with the national news, the Calcutta High Court on Tuesday, that is August 13, handed over the investigation of the rape murder case of a trainee doctor at RG Kar Medical College and Hospital to the CBI. The state government will transfer the case diary and other records to CBI by 10 a.m. tomorrow. While handing over the investigation of the case to the central agency, the division bench headed by Chief Justice T.S. Sivaganam cited the Supreme Court's judgment in the KV Rajendran case and said that it is necessary for fair and proper investigation in rare cases. There has been a lot of tussles in Parliament regarding the Waqf Amendment Bill. There was a lot of uproar over this bill in both the houses of Parliament, and after this, the ruling National Democratic Alliance government sent this bill to the JPC for scrutiny. Now, the news is that senior Bharatiya Janata Party leader Jagadambika Pal will be the head of this committee. Officials say that this bill will be examined under the chairmanship of Jagadambika Pal. At present, the demand of onion is high in the markets while the supply is weak. Due to this, also an increase in prices is being seen. Traders believe that the upward trend in onion prices will continue for the time being because the government is not going to impose any kind of restriction on the export of onion. There is a possibility that before the end of September, the price of onion in the wholesale market may reach Rs 4,000 per quintal. This means it will reach Rs 55 to 60 per kg in the retail market. Indian Visa Application Center in Bangladesh has resumed its operations. However, currently only limited facilities have been started at this center. In this link, messages will be sent to individual applicants regarding collection of passports. The Indian Visa Application Center requested applicants to come to the center only after receiving a text message to collect their passports. During this time, the center has requested everyone that due to limited operations, the process may take more time. Former chief of Pakistan's intelligence agency ISI, Lieutenant General Faiz Hamid was arrested in the housing scheme scam. Now, Pakistan's ruling coalition led by Shehbaz Sharif has welcomed the arrest of Faiz Hamid. Former Prime Minister Imran Khan's party Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, however, decided to remain neutral in the same matter. An interview of US presidential contender Donald Trump with famous industrialist Elon Musk has been aired. After this interview, discussion has started that if Donald Trump wins the presidential election, then Elon Musk may get some important responsibility. In this interview, there was a discussion between Musk and Trump on issues like illegal immigrants, Third World War, attacks on Trump, etc. Badminton World Federation has imposed an 18-month ban on badminton player Pramod Bhagat, who won the gold medal for India in the Tokyo Paralympics. This action has been taken against him due to the violation of doping-related rules. In this situation, he will no longer be able to participate in the Paris Paralympic Games. The Paris Paralympic Games will run from August 28 to September. A Pakistani businessman has decided to gift a Suzuki Alto to Pakistani Olympic gold medalist Arshad Nadeem for winning the gold medal. The news of the gift quickly went viral on social media, after which Arshad Nadeem's fan made fun of him. He considered the Suzuki Alto an inadequate reward for the Olympic champion's historic achievement. Star shooter Manu Bhakar's coach Jaspal Rana informed that she will not be a part of the World Cup to be held in October. Jaspal said, "I don't know whether she will play in the World Cup to be held in October or not because she is taking a break of 3 months to work hard. The Shooting World Cup will be held in Delhi from 13 to 18th October. Jaspal said that after the break, they will work on the 2026 Asian Games and Commonwealth Games. Actress and MP Kangana Ranaut is active in politics as well as films. Kangana recently said that her political career as a Bharatiya Janata Party MP has affected her film career. Being an MP is a very challenging job, especially there have been floods in my constituency, so I am present everywhere," she said. Kangana supported her statement and said, "My film work is getting affected, my projects are on the waiting list. I am waiting for more sessions like the winter session of Parliament so that I can plan my dates." Veteran lyricist and scriptwriter Javed Akhtar arrived at the trailer launch of the much-awaited documentary Angry Young Men in Mumbai on Tuesday. During this time, his daughter-in-law Shabani also saw this program. Let us tell you that Angry Young Men is produced by Salman Khan Films, Excel Media and Entertainment and Tiger Baby, which is co-produced by Salman Khan along with Salma Khan, Ritesh Sindhwani, Farhan Akhtar, Zoya Akhtar and Reema Kakti. There has been a decline in the stock market today, that is on 13th of August. Sensex closed at 78,956 with a fall of 692 points. Nifty also fell by 208 points. It closed at the level of 24,139. The top gainers of Nifty were Titan, Apollo Hospital and Tata Consumer, while the top losers of Nifty were BPCL, HDFC Bank and HDFC Life. There has been a rise in gold prices today. According to India Bullion and Jewellers Association on Tuesday, 10 grams of 24-karat gold rose by Rs 482 to Rs 70,372. However, 1 kg silver has fallen by Rs 526 to Rs 80,598 per kg. That's all for today's news. Thank you and have a nice day.
This is an ABP Life podcast.